All right, to get right into this, the question is crypto dead? Given all the things that happened in 2022 with the exchanges going down, Celsius, Voyager, BlockFi, FTX, and then 2023, all the regulations that have came along and the other exchanges that have gone either outside of the US or have filed for bankruptcy. The question really is crypto dead? And to start off by getting into this, we're going to look at a Bitcoin chart that I've mapped out. Now, looking at this chart, we can see that we go all the way back to 2011, but the importance of this chart is laid out in these vertical lines right here. And with these vertical lines, each single one represents a halving. So every 4 years there's a Bitcoin halving, right? We're not going to get into the details of the halvings in this video, but they are very important to see and identify as we go and move along. November 28, 2012 halving, right? See this line right here? You can see an explosion in price right after. All right, keep in mind this is on the monthly chart, but you'll see a consecutive pattern as we go along. We're coming across this line and you see an explosion in price, right? And that explosion in price leads to a new all-time high. So 2013 new all-time high right here. And then we see a period of downfall, right? Huge spike up, then a period of downfall where we went from $1,000, a little over $1,000, all the way to $150, all right? Then moving forward, moving into this next halving, we're seeing an uptrend in price. July 9th, 2016 was the second halving. After this halving, you see an explosion in price, correct? And that led to a 2017 new all-time high. And then we see another crash in Bitcoin. We went from a little below $20,000 all the way down to about $3,000 to $4,000. Then leading into the next halving, we see an explosion in price right after as well, right? And this led to the 2021 new all-time high as well. And now we're sitting 1 year away from the 2024 halving. And from looking at previous price action after the halvings, we can possibly expect maybe a same outcome. The importance of this chart right here is every time there is a new all-time high, there is a crash that happens afterwards, right? Every single time there is a crash that happens. And we have just experienced the crash that has happened as well. So is crypto really dead, or are we just experiencing another one of these bear markets, which has happened once, twice, now 3 times? This was just a bear market period, in my opinion. We'll get into the data here in a second, but looking at this, I can presume that we will be leading into the 2024 halving and following the same consecutive pattern that we've seen before. Now, over the years, people have called Bitcoin dead multiple times, and each time they have called Bitcoin dead or said cryptocurrency was no longer, this is what happens. November 23rd, 2011, article posted the rise and fall of Bitcoin. It just was released 2009, 2010, had this big run up, and people thought it was over, right? People thought it was over. It was a couple dollars right here, big old crash, and this was what was posted. Following these years and over the next decade, you can see that Bitcoin goes all the way to $69,000. And the return on this is absolutely ridiculous. Now, next example. The date for this is November 28th, 2018. Bitcoin price bombshell. Experts say sell now as Bitcoin to bring pain for investors. Bitcoin prices are headed towards more months of pain, according to experts who fear Bitcoin's recent downturn on the markets is a signal of worse to come. November 28, 2018. Look at where this article was posted right here. Bottom of the bear market. What happens after this? 2021 rises all the way up to a 19x. A 19x on your money. And would have listened to them here, you would have been very upset. Next example. 2022, this is the most recent. This is our bear market period we've just experienced in 2022, and this is 2023. This is when the FTX exchange went down. Crypto is now dead. FTX, a cryptocurrency exchange, collapsed last week, proving a lot of cool guys horribly wrong. If crypto is dead, why did we rise up over 100% this year, about 100%, currently at 64%? It seems time and time again during these bear market periods, times of uncertainty, times of fear, is the times that we should be buying, right? Every time that we've came down during these bear market periods, there's a bottom that is found, and then we round out, leading towards the halving once again. And then we make a new all-time high. Then we crash, everyone's uncertain, there's fear. This is the time that the people that do buy, benefit and profit throughout the next cycle. And we've seen this once, twice, and possibly, well, we actually have seen this 3 times. Now, to put this even more into perspective, we got the asset class total returns chart pulled up since 2011. This is as of 4/28 to 2023. And we can see here that we got asset classes, Bitcoin, NASDAQ, stocks, US large caps, gold, and it just keeps going on. Now, when we look at the bottom here, we can see highest return, 2011, 1,400%, almost 1,500%, Bitcoin. Highest return for 2012, Bitcoin. 2013, Bitcoin, 5,500%. Now, looking at 2014, what was this? Bear market period. So we shouldn't be surprised that Bitcoin was the lowest return right here. Now, 2015, what was the highest return? Bitcoin. 2016, 2017. Now, bear market period. Even this, all the assets right here were pretty much red for this time period. 2018, bear market. There's no surprise, all right? But leading on, next year, 2019, 95% gains, Bitcoin. 2020, Bitcoin. 2021, Bitcoin. 2022, look at this, bear market period. There's no surprise. But even looking at 2023 year to date, Bitcoin is still the highest return out of all these assets. Now, going forward, where 2024 shouldn't be a bear market year, the halving year, just like 2016, you can see 125%. 2020, you can see 300%. All these years that the halving occurs and the years after, they go up substantially. Now, not only just looking at Bitcoin, we are now looking at the total cryptocurrency market cap. This is coinmarketcap.com. You can look at it for yourself. But if we go all the way back in time, the furthest we can go is 2013, April 29th. However, the first Bitcoin halving date was a little bit before that, November 28th, 2012. But what we need to recognize here is the market cap is only at $1,686,000,000 at that time. And we got to understand this is a growing asset class. And as we go through each halving date, every 4 years, you'll see that the market cap just keeps on growing. So next, 2016, July 9th, 2016, that was the next halving date, noted right here. This is the total crypto market cap, not just Bitcoin. Now it's at 12 billion, and that's over a 10x in market cap. All right. Now, moving on to the next one. Third Bitcoin halving, May 11th, 2020. Look at where we're at market cap wise. 235,545,000,000. All right. That's a huge jump from 12 billion to $235 billion, right? And it just shows that this market cap, as we go along, has grown more and more and more. And that's why you're able to see such crazy gains, so many returns. Not as much as with Bitcoin anymore, because Bitcoin market cap is huge. But with these altcoins, you can see huge returns when all this money is flooding in, when there are small market caps. Now, to the current market cap, we can see that we are sitting above 1 trillion, right? Just $1 trillion, all the way from 235 billion, and we're not even at the 2024 halving date yet. So we're sitting at over $1 trillion in a bear market. What do you think is going to happen next halving, when we get regulation coming in that actually allows for more money to come in from bigger players, and the industry just keeps on growing? All right. During this bear market, a lot of companies have fell off. A lot of people have lost a lot of money, but that's every bear market. That's what the bear markets are for, to get rid of the crap in the industry and keep on moving forward with the good. No matter the asset class or industry, over time there's going to be periods of growth and periods of downfall. Like we can see back here, starting at $1 billion, then going into its all-time highs, $14 billion. After its all-time highs, fell all the way back down. Only $3 billion right here in this bear market period. Then leading into the next halving, leading it over time, you can see that this asset class is just growing and growing and growing until it has a crash. And just because it crashes, it doesn't mean it's going back to nothing. As we can see, as over time, the period of growth is continuously up. As the industry grows, as more people feel comfortable investing in this asset class, as regulation comes, more money will be poured into crypto. And for the foreseeable future, if we're looking at the past, each one of these down periods is just a time period of accumulation and getting ready for the next. And we can confirm this by following the money. All these venture capitalist firms, you can see the top 25 crypto venture capitalist firms worldwide as of March 2023. Look at how much they're putting in the crypto. $7 billion. Binance Labs, over $7 billion. Both of these companies right here. Almost $3 billion. $2.5 billion. All these companies putting in billions and billions of dollars from all over the world. They're not just doing this because they're looking for a little risk to take. Nah, this is billions of dollars of their capital that they're using because they believe and they understand and they know what's coming. So to answer the question if crypto is dead, I would have to come to the conclusion of no, because this is just another one of the bear market years like we've seen multiple times before, which leads people to believe that crypto is over. Yet, time and time again, people are proven wrong. It's always good to question whether or not your investments are good investments as an investor, which I always recommend everyone to do because things can change over time. But looking at the data, this just shows that crypto is here to stay. This is just another crypto winner. And this is a technology that adds value, solves problems, and has survived time and time again.